Hi, I'm Lisa.
And this is Morgan.
And this is Professionals in Paradise. We're here to bring you our hot takes on commercial breaks.
Yes, we are.
And
we are joined again by our lovely guest, Miss Anna.
So happy to be back and can't wait to get into this one.
Oh my gosh.
An eventful episode for sure. So this is week 4 of Bachelor in Paradise. We've got the Goldens well integrated now. I'm glad that this episode, it seems like they're actually like taking their love connections more seriously, and they're not just treating the Goldens completely like a joke or like comic relief. Like they actually get, into serious conversation on the dates a little bit, and it seems like they're taking it more seriously this episode.
Totally. Yeah, no, I felt like there was even like kind of more of a focus on their dates and connections this episode. So I am really happy to see that.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing how the young ones are like, seeing their value, in how, whether it's like getting them further in their own game, like not using them, but just like, yes, they realize we're all, one group.
Yeah. And sometimes even putting them in their place, which we'll get into later.
Yeah.
But, like kind of going to them for advice. I think it's really great. I think it's a smart way to integrate them. All right. So episode starts off and
they just dive right into Jonathan and April.
They do.
Yes.
Yeah, they go to Cougar Town. So April has this very like playful, youthful spirit. She's got all this body glitter slathered on. She's just like dancing around like with a Cupid bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's also just getting her cat on.
Oh,
and she's purring in Jonathan's chest.
This woman is purring on Jonathan.
She's like, I'm a little kitty cat, and I when I'm happy, I like to purr.
I like to purr, and then she like gets into his nook and starts purring.
Nuzzle. Purring at his Vegas nerve or something.
Oh yeah, she's like purring is calming for your vagus nerve. And then she was like, oh, my cat tail, and she like wiggles her cat tail on him, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
She's frisky.
She's a frisky kitty.
Oh yes.
And yeah,
she is a frisky kitty.
Everybody around is doing a double take. Jack is watching what's going on because he's had his eye on April.
Right.
Yeah, April makes it no question that if she were younger, she would quote John. I think she says this later on, but she's like, I would jump your bones spiritually, emotionally, also physically. Like she's like not. She wants to spiritually jump his bones. This cat.
And I don't think she's like actually like interested in dating somebody that young.
No,
she still is giving a motherly like auntie energy, but gosh, she is too funny.
Yeah.
And then it was cute. So Leslie decides to take things into her own hands. She's like, okay, this is enough lounging. We're going to do some water aerobics.
Oh, yeah, the water aerobics.
Yes.
She starts leading everyone in some cool exercises, keeping everybody fit.
Right, and at first you think, it's just like this an activity for the older ones, because your brain, automatically sometimes, will connect water aerobics and like, the older group. But like, no, everybody was like, we are in for
so
this.
Fun.
I loved it.
Everyone was loving it.
They did integrate very well.
Yeah. Dale was wearing a fedora in the pool. Did anyone catch that?
What?
Why is his fedora on in the pool?
Yeah, nothing Dale does this episode makes any sense.
Nope. So starting with the fedora in the pool.
I feel like Hannah Brown was living her best life teaching water aerobics.
Yeah, she was loving it.
She was very happy to see all of them having fun and enjoying themselves.
Yeah, Hannah's having a blast.
Yes. No, it was cute. Yeah, Hannah was commenting on all the strong couples, and I think she really was enjoying, because, you know, she's about to get married.
Aww.
So she's probably just, like, feeling so extra lovey-dovey and
Aw.
just, like, enjoying seeing other people in these, like, early relationship places.
Yeah.
Those bubbly stages.
So there's definitely some romance afloat in the
Yes.
pool. Natasha and RJ. This isn't in the pool. Never mind. But they go off to a cabana
Oh, yeah.
and have a flirty little time.
Oh, yeah.
do.
No, yeah, it was cute. They were talking about sort of what they see for this next phase of life, and then, yeah, he very confidently, like, went in to kiss her hand, and then...
He, like, gives her a come hither
Yeah.
finger and, you know, goes
Turns it
for
into a
it.
smooch.
Yeah.
He did. He did what the kids call his big one.
Oh, is that what they say?
Yeah.
I don't know what the kids say.
That his big one?
His big
Like
one.
his
you
big
know, like
move.
he did the big move.
I see. Okay, his big. We're here. Anna's keeping us young over
Oh,
here.
no, I don't know. I don't know. I just watched
Well,
the
you also
shows
knew
with a
Crashing
lot.
Out.
Yeah, I just know the terms because I watch shows with a lot of like Gen Z people on them, like Love Island.
There you go. There you go. So yeah, it seems like Natasha and RJ have a little thing going on. It seems like there's definitely several men interested in April. We know Captain Kim is interested. We know Margaritaville Jack is, or should I call him that? Margarita Jack, maybe?
Yeah.
Margarita Jack sounds right. Margarita Jack is definitely interested in April too. And then we have a newcomer.
Yes, he gets quite the entrance.
He does.
Yes.
He
With
gets
like
dancers.
a whole band and dancers and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we get
And the dancing is appropriate because the new arrival is Gary, and
Gary.
now it's Garretice.
welcome to Paradise.
Lots to move, Gary.
So yeah, Gary has, you know, a lot of really great warm energy. I wonder if, like, in the past, when he was on Golden Bachelorette, if he didn't put out maybe some like more friend energy because he's so warm and bubbly. Sometimes that can be like misinterpreted for just like, oh, they're like the life of the party. But I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. A lot of the ladies, I could totally see that. I
Yeah.
feel like he definitely was more in like a
Sort of like
friend zone with Joan.
Sort of like Hakeem syndrome, you know?
Yeah, but I don't know though. With these women, it seemed like he was a hot commodity.
Yes.
And the second he stepped out, Kathy was trying to grab him.
That's true.
Leslie was trying to grab him.
Yes, he had multiple hands on his shoulders.
They had their arms on
And
him.
I was like, ooh, are they just happy to see their friend, or are they interested in something more? So I was curious where it was going to go. But yeah, it does look like he has no shortage of options in Paradise, in Garretice.
Yeah, totally.
Garretice.
Yeah, and I like too, we got to see him talking to quite a few of the women and like having really intentional conversations with them.
He does. He asks such good questions. He's like, so who are you? Tell me about. Yeah, he makes great eye contact. He's a great conversationalist.
Yeah, really good listener. Natasha was talking about how she felt so like he was just locked into her and just really paying close attention to what she was sharing with him. They were laughing up a storm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're laughers.
Yeah.
They are just super smiley, giggly
Yeah.
together.
It did look like they were having such a ball, and he asks really good follow-up questions too. Like you said, Morgan, it's like you can really tell he's intently listening, not just like sitting there nodding passively waiting for his turn to speak. It's like he really is here to get to know people, which is really refreshing. I love that.
Yeah. And so he has a date card, so he's making the rounds to see who he might want to take on his dancing date.
Very appropriate.
right.
It seems like a lot of these golden oldies love to dance, so he has lots of good options.
Yeah.
He seems to pull Leslie aside and Natasha aside. Those seem to be his interests.
Yeah. Both women who love to dance just like he does.
Both conversations seemed to go well. I feel like on our part, we kind of saw it over here as like, oh, look at that with Natasha. Like, you know, but with editing, we know things aren't always as we know them to be.
Yeah, you never know. Something could look like it was a great conversation. I'm sure it was, but there just might have been, I don't know, maybe even more there with Leslie's conversation that we didn't get to see, or who knows. But either way, he ends up deciding to take Leslie, and it does seem like Natasha's a bit disappointed.
Yeah, she seemed disappointed. Yeah, I think she even remarks on how her conversation with Gary was just kind of going deeper than the other conversation she had so far with the
RJ.
other men. Yeah.
Not just disappointed, she seemed to be confused.
Yeah.
I believe. She was like, were we on the same page?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, he asked Leslie and she says yes. And,
They danced in the rain.
They did dance.
Oh,
they danced in the rain.
Yeah, that was very cute.
Salsa danced in the rain.
Yeah, they were having a good time. She looked so pretty. I really liked the outfit that she chose. And yeah, they both were wearing some orange, matching it up.
They
on
were
the dance
matching.
floor.
I wonder if they coordinated that.
Maybe.
There's I noticed a lot of orange this episode.
Maybe they just happened.
Bailey was wearing an
match
orange
each
like
other's
cutout
colors.
dress. So was another girl. Yeah, lots of bright orange. So yeah, salsa dancing, and then Leslie kind of opens up a bit after, or you know, Gary has a signature deep conversation with Leslie after dancing, and makes
a DMC.
Yeah.
Deep meaningful combo.
Oh, is that what the kids call it, Anna?
A DMC.
Yeah, is that a
deep
thing?
meaningful conversation. A
You-
DMC.
Is this a real thing?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Anna, I'm telling you, you know the lingo that.
That's a really old term.
Oh, thanks.
Never heard it.
Exactly. So it's probably not that.
Thanks, sis. That's like such an old term. It's shocking when anyone doesn't know that term.
Oh god, no! I feel like one of these young, like awful people on the show.
No, you're keeping us young. Thank you. Even you're keeping us old.
I was like, how? When we're 2 years apart.
It's 2.5. And
Well, it makes a difference in pop culture. That's true.
oh my gosh, so funny. So yeah, he's having a DMC, as apparently people call it. Not just young people, old people too. And Leslie, I don't know, Anna, you made a comment that like, you know, this is your first time getting to know the golden oldies, and you made an astute observation about Leslie's sort of demeanor.
You're right. I did. I noticed that she just seemed to have like this front, or almost like this barrier that like is hard to penetrate.
Like a wall.
A wall, yeah. I mean, a guard, whatever you want to call it. It's noticeable, and I was just like, I wondered why she seemed to be like that, because she seems to have such a great personality. All the guys like her. I mean, like she must know she has something going for her. So I was just like wondering, like, what is this like pushback? Mm-hmm. So that's when you guys explained to me about her past,
Her backstory, yeah. But I thought it was interesting that you could even pick up on that, not even like knowing, you know, her backstory or where she came from, because I guess it is just that apparent. And it seemed like Gary was really encouraging her to let someone else like take care of her, but that's, I guess, easier said than done, because I know she's had a lot of trust broken in her past.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, she seems great, so
she does.
Hopefully she can find that person who can help her, you know,
learn to trust again.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no. I just can't help thinking about that we're down so many men now. And I felt much more comfortable in the beginning of this episode with the Goldens when there were fewer women than men. But now with this out of balance of having, the episode ends having, I think, 6, was it 6 women? Yeah. 6 golden women and 3 golden men.
Oh, that's way too.
I feel very uncomfortable.
That's crazy statistics.
Hopefully they'll bring in it. Do you think there's any chance they'll bring in another guy?
I really hope so, but
I hope so.
I don't know.
I think they might.
Yeah.
Maybe. That's too many people to go home.
Oh.
And we just keep seeing them bring in the girls, towards the end.
At least this episode we did.
And it was like, so, I mean, we'll get to
Yeah.
that.
And it's just not giving them, like, they have even less time than some of the younger people who arrived late have had to bond and to form connections.
True.
And now it's just putting that extra stress and pressure on them being able to form connections because there's just like this scarcity feeling. And so, it makes me sad to watch. I'm like, why can't we give them more time?
I know.
And they came later, too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so, I was enjoying watching Leslie and Gary, but I just feel like they're in such a pressure cooker.
They are
and
now, yeah.
it's like really stressful because multiple people are going for Gary, and that, it just doesn't make it easy for them to have a real shot at like building something.
Right, because it becomes all about the rose. All about just like, I need to get another rose to last another week. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and when Gary enters, I think it's that same day, at some point in here, it's Kathy's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
It's Kathy's birthday, and someone announces that Kathy's never done a shot before.
Oh.
And so...
Which is wild.
I know. I mean,
Right.
you won't catch me doing a shot anymore, but I've
But
done
you've
one
done.
before.
You've done them.
So she goes full on body shot.
She jumps from no shot ever to body shot.
Oh my gosh.
Like, wow. And
Extreme.
then CK seems to volunteer
Yes.
quite readily
Yes.
Yes.
Ready
for this
to-
opportunity. And did I hear him say that Kathy's hot?
I think he did.
I think he said Kathy's hot, and he's like, yes, I'm going to do this. Like,
Maybe Kathy should have given him her rose.
Aww.
yeah.
I'm sad to have seen CK leave
Without
so soon.
without so much as an exit interview.
What the?
Oh, that was...
Give this man the dignity of saying
What
farewell.
was that?
I don't know what that was about. That was really weird.
That was really
We didn't even get to see him like walk off or anything. Not nary a quote.
Rude.
I know.
Oh man.
But yeah, CK seemed really down with Kathy. Says she's hot. She takes a body shot off him, and then they have like a lime kiss.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
they do.
That was wild. And then like Wells is like these golden oldies, they know how to do it. They know how to live life to the fullest. They're not going to say youth is wasted on the young anymore, because these golden oldies are taking advantage of the situation as they should. So good on them.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, fun to see.
Very fun to see. Okay, so, oi.
Oh, then we
Oi.
see.
Yeah, go ahead, Anna.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we going to talk about Dale?
Yeah.
Talk about Dale.
Okay. Let's talk about Dale and Kat. And they go have a combo, and they're talking, and then we find out, well, she goes, well, didn't you kiss someone outside of was it of her or of the challenge?
Well, I think she was just curious because he went on a date with Allie Joe before she went home.
Oh, was it a
Or-
date?
Or
was
sorry,
it
not a
kiss?
date. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Not
Yeah,
a date.
they just like hung out a
Yeah.
little
You're right.
bit.
You're so right.
Yeah.
Before she went home.
That's
You're right.
So then Kat wants to find out, did something actually go on between you two?
Right. Had
And-
they kissed
Yes.
outside of the kissing booth?
Right. Exact. Those are the words.
Do you think someone like tipped her off that happened? Or why would she ask that kind of...
Well, she knew they were hanging out in the cabana.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because, remember that was when she went and ran.
Oh, to be mermaids.
Yeah.
She was like,
yes.
That's right. She's like, this conversation is lasting too long. I'm going to go be a mermaid. And she runs into the
And
ocean.
be in his,
So
yeah.
she probably, it was on her mind for a while.
Like,
What
did anything
actually
happen?
happened?
Okay, that's totally fair.
So then, okay, that makes sense, Morgan. So then,
Yeah.
so she asks him that, and then he, pauses, and he's reluctant to say it, but then he knows he's, like, pretty much has to say it, so then he says it. He's like, yeah, like, we, me and
Allie Joe
kissed, and, but it was whatever. Like,
it was nothing.
It was nothing. Like,
And I did it.
Oh. The first of many times he says this.
Dear Lord.
I deaded it.
And
I deaded it.
He can't stop saying it.
I deaded it.
because he's made up this word.
No one knows on the whole beach. No one's like, oh yeah, that's a term.
Yeah.
No.
And
Nobody knows what it is.
And nobody watching at home knows what it is either.
No,
It's a Dale term.
So it's a Dale term. And
Daleism.
and it needs to be a deaded term. Like
We need to. Oh my god, we need to deaded.
We deaded it.
We deaded. This word is so annoying. Oh my gosh.
Stop trying to make deaded work.
Yeah. This was
not going to work.
definitely trying to make fetch work, as Morgan said. Yes.
Oh dear. And I appreciated Kat more in this moment because she was like seeing instead of just like going along with whatever this man says, which is probably what happens most of the time when he's with women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, wait, what is he talking about? Why is he getting so defensive?
So defensive.
When I bring this up and I'm just trying to like have open communication.
And it just seems like he was so hung up on the timing. He was like, but there's a rose ceremony tonight, so why would you bring this up? It's like, what do you mean? This is exactly the time she should bring this up because she wants to make sure that whoever she gives her rose to is actually invested in her and she's protecting her assets. She only has one rose to give out. She wants to make sure she gives it to the right person. So this is exactly when she should be asking those questions.
Right.
And he just does not understand that. And furthermore, he just keeps saying, well, she just doesn't understand.
She just doesn't understand.
She just doesn't get me.
No. And it's really frustrating because it just seems like he doesn't want to be questioned.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be challenged. He doesn't want to be confronted. The right time to bring up something like this is whenever it's coming up for you. She's having feelings about it. She's having some worries. She's wanting to check in about where they're at. And so there's never a bad time to just check in about like what's going on between us.
Right. It seems like he thought it was this calculated move. Like, oh, why would he seems suspicious. Like, why would she bring this up tonight? It was very sus that it was before a rose ceremony. But from her standpoint, just like you said, Morgan, she was like, well, I'm just experiencing feelings and so I'm talking about them. And it's not some mastermind plan. I'm just talking about concerns I have.
As they come up.
He sounded very suspicious. Like, but the timing, it's crazy. It's like, he's very hung up on this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, dear. So
she starts to get worried, understandably.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right.
And yeah, as we'll see as the episode goes on, this Dale saga is going to continue, unfortunately. I was hoping she would just nip it in the bud.
Oh my gosh, I know. She would have saved herself a lot of headache and also a rose.
Yeah. So then she goes and talks to Jonathan about it.
Yeah, she's trying to make sense of this conversation and he sees a window.
Oh, yeah. He's looking in that window.
He sees this is maybe a shaky time for this couple that he didn't know was so shaky, and he's sussing it out.
Yeah. Exactly.
wants to see, is this, they had talked a little bit, Jonathan and Kat, at the very beginning of Paradise, I think before Dale had even arrived.
Oh, did they? I don't
They had
really remember
talked
that.
a little bit. But yeah, he's trying to see where he can wiggle in.
Yeah. I think they put a countdown there. It's like 4 hours to the rose. So
right.
So
He
he's
doesn't have much time.
No, he doesn't.
And it said like something about him being desperate under his little caption.
Oh yeah. Like increasingly desperate. I love the captions. The captions are probably one of my favorite parts of the whole show.
I
So
remember
fun.
hearing you say that episode or two ago, and I was like, "Oh my god, I haven't really been paying attention," because you were saying like you can read a lot into them.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so I've been reading them since, and I do feel like they're very helpful.
It's very
in some
fun.
ways.
Yeah,
And
they're playful.
funny. They are.
So yeah, he's wondering if maybe Kat could be a source of his rose, because he's running out of options for sure. Which I
Yeah.
wouldn't have thought for him.
Yeah.
Coming onto the beach, I would have
Oh,
thought
no.
I would have thought Jonathan is going to be like the hot commodity, but he's
Right.
kind of been on the struggle bus this whole time.
Yeah. No, he has.
Anna makes an astute point about how he dresses.
Who?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Yes, I was gonna say. Okay, Jonathan dresses like James Dean. Just look it up, and you'll see the comparison.
Yeah.
It's like
old Hollywood.
Old Hollywood, yeah, the high-waisted khakis.
very much with the high waisted, but it's so much. I see it so much in that shirt too, like his shirts, the
Yeah.
tie, and then like the quartered sleeve and like or the half sleeve.
The material of his clothes too.
Yeah, exactly.
Where does he shop?
Let's ask him.
Have to ask him.
Knitted stuff.
Yeah, a lot of knits.
Yeah.
A lot of knits. Even that like kind of turquoise blue shirt with the white like lining that he was wearing in the interview. That kind of looks old timey too. I do like his style, I'll say. Him and Natasha. I really like Natasha's style
yes.
too. I like her chair earrings. I like her
Sex in the City look.
Yeah.
The polka dot.
I do. I like her polka dots.
Very
Okay,
fun.
so go ahead, Anna.
Let's see. Well, we're just looking through
Kim-
some notes.
So back to the golden oldies. Kim thinks he's getting a rose from Leslie for some reason.
Wild. I mean, and then it comes to be, but
It's
in that moment,
In
I
that
know,
moment, I was like, you're high.
you wish. Well, yeah, Leslie's
right.
kind of holding court with all the men.
Yeah, they are interested.
She's in a circle with a bunch of the guys, and she talks about in her interview she's planning to give her rose to Gary.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kim seems to think that he and Leslie have some type of strong connection.
I get the sense that he's very overconfident with things. Like, I think maybe that's just how he gets through life. But he always thinks he's like, no pun intended, but golden. Like, he always thinks he's guaranteed
Good to
something.
go.
Yeah, he thinks he's good to go.
Goodness.
But, he ended up being right. So I guess joke's on me.
Yeah.
Maybe there was some chemistry between them that we didn't see, but I sure didn't see it. In fact, it seemed like the opposite. She was
Right.
like cold shouldering him. Her body language was entirely turned the other way.
Right.
Yeah, I
Right.
didn't see it.
Yeah, no, very strange. And then I don't know if this is jumping ahead, but just since we're talking about Kim, then he has that really negative interaction with
Oof.
April.
Super rough. It was reminiscent of the way Jonathan spoke to Jill
Yes.
to me the first time.
Definitely.
The first time.
Definitely, where it was just like foot in mouth, and Kim just kept saying,
Kept harping on it.
he kept saying just mean,
It felt
mean
harsh.
things.
So harsh.
I
It's
don't-
like, I don't see. I think he kept trying to find a way to say it that sounded right to him. Like, he kept trying
Right.
out different iterations of the same message, but each time it was like he was just twisting the knife. And it's like, okay, we get it. You're not interested romantically. But he just kept repeating it over and over, and it was overkill.
It really hurt her
Right.
feelings. You could tell.
Yeah, because she's trying to see where things go, but I'm not too worried about April. She's a lovely spirit, and
She is.
I think other men have shown interest as well. So
Totally.
Yeah, I'm not worried for her.
not too worried for her.
Yeah.
No, she's vibrant. She'll find someone.
Yeah, very vibrant.
Yeah.
And like she said, she wants to spiritually and emotionally jump Jonathan's bones. So
Yeah. Well, and she got re-energized
Yes.
with a big old smoocheroo from Jack.
that's
Margarita
right.
Jack.
Margarita
came and
Jack.
gave her a big kiss.
He swooped in and
I think just that validation felt really good to her. Of like, you
Yes.
know what? Someone just made me feel real crappy. So thank you for seeing me and appreciating me.
yeah.
It's weird though because Kim thinks he's getting Leslie's rose, and I don't know where he gets that idea from.
Yeah.
He says I think I'm getting Leslie's rose, and then pretty much tells April after that you know he doesn't see it.
Oh,
Right.
I wish April would have told Leslie about this very negative interaction with Kim, just like even in passing. So then when Leslie is thrown off later during the rose ceremony because she can't give her rose to Gary.
Because Gary already got the rose from Natasha.
Right. So then when she's trying to figure out who should I give a friendly rose to, maybe she could have given it to CK or RJ instead of
I know.
Kim.
I really am scratching my head about that one. The only thing I can think of is, either maybe one or both of them rubbed her the wrong way, or she just didn't
get to talk to them.
Maybe she just didn't get any interaction with them at all.
Right. I mean, because RJ seemed to be pursuing on some level Natasha.
Yeah.
And CK, we just didn't get to see much of him.
I know, but he seemed to be into Kathy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know.
Okay, so Kim's put April in the friend zone.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then we see, what do you call it? Jack. Is it Jack?
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges. Or what do you call him?
Jeff Bridges.
Sweeps April off her feet.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm glad she got that confidence back. She deserves
Yes.
it.
Totally.
No one can steal her spirit.
No. And then, let's see.
And then the Goldens are kind of getting a handful of Jonathan.
Oh, yes.
Oh, this is, April.
Mostly April.
April is, kind of talking him up of like, I don't know what these young girls are doing. I don't know why they're not all over you. And then, is it her and Kathy are checking out his 12-pack?
Yeah, they're like counting how many abs.
I know. They're counting
my.
2, 4, 6.
I think he feels a little uncomfortable with this.
Maybe.
100%.
Like, I think I'm sure he's flattered, but I think sometimes it like zooms in on his face and he's like,
I don't know what to do.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a tough one too because I don't think it's necessarily the same because the way that women have been treated for millennia, is very different than how men have been treated. And like women have been sexualized, women have been all these objectified, all these different things. But there are moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, like what if the roles were reversed and there was an older man like feeling up a younger woman?
Not acceptable.
That would be sexual assault.
yes, not acceptable. I think it's because probably most men feel safe, historically at least.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of precedent for young men or older men even to feel threatened by the advances of a woman.
It happens.
It happens
It
for
does
sure,
happen.
and that shouldn't be dismissed. But it's
there's
much more so the opposite, where
Right.
women
People
are
would
taken
feel
advantage.
unsafe.
Yeah, where women would feel unsafe
Yeah.
because historically they don't have the power.
Right.
But this week the women do have the power, and they've got the roses. So let's relish in that for the time being.
Yes.
I love your professional hot takes.
Oh, just a hard day's work.
Oh my gosh. So Kat then confronts Dale about, again, the kiss with Allie Joe, because she just feels like they didn't leave it on, like he was just not really willing to finish the discussion, and the rose ceremony, time is ticking. So
Right. And she brings up a really good point too. She says later on, instead of actually having the conversation about like us and what's happening and a kiss that happened and how you're feeling about me, now we're talking about the timing of me bringing this up. So like instead of actually talking at the issue, like of the issue at hand, he's turning it into making her feel like she's doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And then it's taking attention away from, wait, let's actually have the conversation.
Right.
Why are you nitpicking when I'm trying to bring it up, how I'm saying it, comparing me to your ex?
Oh, gosh.
Like saying things that are just like really, it's manipulative.
Poking
it's
holes.
Flipping things. Oh my gosh. Oh, dare I say, it's just with everything, world events, things in the news, I'm like, Trump, taking everything, like, look over here. Don't look at me.
Whataboutism.
What about this? What about that?
It's that whataboutism. It's like, oh, let's not focus on the issue at hand. Instead, well, what about the timing? Why are you bringing this up before a rose ceremony? Stop getting away from the issue. Answer the damn questions. Let's figure this out. So yeah, he was very dismissive, very invalidating to her. Red flags, tons of them.
Yeah, and she said that. She was able to identify his red flags.
She does. Yeah,
He didn't apologize to her.
No.
And so she goes and tells the girls what's going on.
Not only does he not apologize, he feels like she's in the wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he keeps saying, oh, blah, 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 this is, it's always about him. It always comes back to him.
Well, she's also like, oh, she's just not understanding. He assumes the problem must be her misunderstanding rather than poor communication on his part. Like, he's just not willing to take ownership for any part of this, either his actions in the past or really more importantly, how he's handling this conversation. So it's just not very mature. He keeps bringing up like, well, I guess we have different backgrounds. It's like, what? What does that have to, what?
Right. These just seem like lines almost that he uses, because Kat says, what is he talking about? He doesn't know what my background is. They probably haven't even had conversations about specifics of their backgrounds.
Probably not, because she said he doesn't speak in full sentences.
No. And so it just makes it seem like this is just something he says that sounds like, oh, maybe there's some meat to this. Maybe, maybe he actually has a point because, he comes from this type of background and she comes from this type of background. So, there's some sense to what he's saying. But there's not.
No.
It just seems like these are lines.
Yeah.
And Gary
Ooh.
confronts Dale. Not confronts him, but is just trying to talk with him. Because Dale's at the bar telling his story, trying to vent about Kat. And Gary, wants to offer some, perspective, some wisdom. And Dale interrupts Gary.
And if you make Gary mad, then you did something wrong.
Well, Gary's like, why don't you let me finish my thought? Like,
yeah.
Because Dale just interrupts him and just not even listening. He's not making the eye contact. He's not tuned in.
No.
He's not having an active listening conversation. He's just waiting for his turn to talk. He's not listening.
No, he needs to learn from Gary.
Yeah.
Because those are all of Gary's strengths.
Yes.
You're so absolutely right. That was like a perfect
it really was
dichotomy between them, because they're really foils for each other. Like, one is just so different than the other, and Dale would really, really benefit from learning a thing or two from Gary.
Yeah, it's like that phrase, like, you hear but you don't listen. Like, you can hear, but it's like it's only going through those ears.
Yeah. And we do see Dale interrupt people multiple times
throughout
this episode. We see him interrupt multiple people. So the man needs to stop talking and listen. And it's funny because he makes kind of a joke about it when he's getting into bed in his hotel room, and he's like, I should just shut up and be a doormat. It's like, maybe, like, don't be so hyperbolic and dramatic about it, but maybe it could benefit you to listen and stop just trying to force your point across, and maybe try and understand where someone else is coming from.
Right. And he's going to this like echo chamber
Oh, yeah.
of Jeremy and Brian, because in those conversations, at least in the editing, they just show them kind of just listening to him. They're not giving him feedback. They're not questioning him.
No.
They're on his team. Oh, well, the girls must be wrong.
I'm sure there was so much wisdom in that hotel room.
Oh, dear. Yeah, so
Oh my gosh.
that's where he wants to go, to just be able to have the reinforcement.
Yeah, just hear different versions of himself talked back at him. So yeah, Kat has, in my view, a pretty easy decision to make. Dale
Seriously.
or not Dale. And in this case, not Dale is manifesting as Jonathan, who's, going to shoot his shot because man's hungry for a rose.
He saw that opening and he's
He's
went
sliding
straight for
it.
you.
He's ready to, he's ready to jump through it.
Yeah, really
Yes.
though.
And he laughs with Kat. She says, "Oh, he gets my humor.
Yeah.
He can speak in full sentences.
Yeah.
He, I don't know. It's like, yeah, girl, like."
Clearly.
And now, then, of course, so like Dale was saying, yeah, it's all about him. It's all about him. Why is she making this night hard on me, right?
Yeah, why is she making this so hard for me?
Like a
Oh my-
child.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Oh, grow up.
So that was nice when Jonathan pulled Kat, because that gave her a chance to talk to someone new too.
Yeah, and she just says to Jonathan, I just want to be baby girl.
I know. I still don't feel like I understand what that means.
Yeah, I think we
She's
need
like,
to.
take me. I wish he would take me back out on the yacht
That
every
means-
day.
Yeah, I mean, like being like babied a little
Yeah.
bit by the man. That's what that means.
Wined
it's a
and-
new term. Also.
Wined and dined.
Anna knows what this term means. Anna, tell us more about being baby girl.
Baby girl is just like when you want all the attention and like they give it to you and they yeah, that's all.
That's all. Okay. So when you
That's
want the
all I
attention and
know.
they give it to you.
I think. I don't know these terms as well as you think I do.
You've at least heard of them.
I at least
Which
yeah,
is
I
more
have
than
a
I
sense.
can say.
I have a
Yeah.
sense. And the sense is that yes, it's like give me attention. I love that you like want to like make me feel good.
Okay, just like showering you with
Yes.
attention. Maybe, I don't know if gifts are part of it.
It
Maybe
could be.
just love bomb. Well, not love bombing, because
No,
that's
that's
sort of a
different.
toxic term.
Yeah, love
Yeah.
bombing's different.
Okay.
Lots of attention, and I'm just guessing
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to look this up
We'll have
on
the
Urban
Urban Dictionary.
Dictionary for sure. Okay. So yeah, rose ceremony decisions are being made. Natasha is called up, and Natasha has given validation to Gary multiple times, saying, I had a great discussion with you. You're a great listener. So it's not too surprising when she decides to give her rose to Gary, although she did get a smoochy smooch from RJ. So that was
And they had talked shortly before the rose ceremony, and I mean, it was very nice. He was not putting pressure on. Like,
Yeah.
they talked about, like, yeah, like, we'll see where this goes. Like, no pressure, but it's been fun getting to know you. But yeah, I was sad to see RJ go.
I know.
I understand, though. Like, I don't know. Again, we didn't get to see a ton of their interaction, but it did seem like her conversations with Gary were deeper.
Yeah, I agree with that. But that sort of leaves Leslie scrambling, because that was her plan.
Right.
Right, and because Leslie didn't come in the order that she wanted to,
Yeah, Natasha's was first. So so now Leslie is scrambling a little bit, like, okay, who am I going to give my rose to? Like, very last minute.
and she obviously has a lot of viable options.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's
not short of.
definitely lots
choices.
lots of men are interested in her, but she gave it to the one man I did not think she would give it to.
I know. Yeah, and just unfortunate given, like, I don't know, there were some other really great guys there,
Yeah.
and we didn't get to know them as well. And I'm sure Captain Kim is a nice man as well. I just have a sour taste in my mouth now based on how he talked to April. But again, I'm giving Jonathan a pass, and he kind of did the same thing to Jill. Maybe I need to give Captain Kim a little bit more grace.
It really was reminiscent of that, wasn't it?
Yeah, just kind of slowly digging a deeper hole in the way that you're telling someone they're just a friend.
Yeah, it's like, we get it. You only have to say it once. You don't have to say it 17 times.
No.
That's where the harsh part comes.
Yeah, it was overkill.
Yeah, and then no surprise, Kathy gave her rose to Key.
Which we get a little clarity about this later, but at the time, it's hard for me to tell if it's just a friend rose or if there might be feelings there on one or both sides.
Right, hard to know. It's just we keep being told that they're kind of...
That they have a connection, but we're not really told, is that a romance connection? Is it a friendly connection?
Right.
Right.
And then for the younger group, of course, Jess gives her rose to Spencer. Bailey gives her rose to Jeremy.
And Alex chooses Andrew.
Oh, and this is the first time she says something kind of like, just like, without cracking a joke.
Yeah, I'm proud of her.
Yes.
I think she's trying to use her words more. She's trying to communicate.
Yes.
She's saying things. She's trying out saying serious things about how she feels. And sometimes she's like, we saw one conversation with her where she was like corny, lame after everything she was saying. But it's like, you don't have to qualify this. You don't have you don't have to make fun of yourself.
Say how you feel.
Say how you feel. And I feel like Andrew wants to hear that from her.
Yeah, I think he appreciates it.
So good for her.
Yes.
She said butterflies and didn't laugh, but then they had like a silly...
Well, then he went in for a little kiss, and she wasn't expecting it, so it was
bobbing and weaving.
A little awkward, but
that's just how she rolls.
Awkward Alex, love her.
Yeah.
I know, I just adore her.
I feel like romantically, she's already kind of like miles ahead with him compared to how she was with Jonathan. Like,
totally.
I just feel like no matter how much those two tried, they just couldn't get there.
Yeah.
But with Andrew, it seems much more natural for her.
Definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
And then Jill chooses Sean,
yeah. It seems like she's a little excited about what could happen there. It's a prospect.
Yeah.
And then who else was...
Parisa gives her rose to Brian, of course.
Enjoy.
And she said something to him about, like, she appreciated that he got vulnerable this week. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
I would love to see Brian being vulnerable and not just like a bro.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
See him as a person with feelings.
Yeah, it's like not just like a one-dimensional kind of...
True.
Right.
If there's more to him, I want to see it.
And in the trailer ahead, we're seeing him do more, like, bro-y things. And I forget what it was. I think Parisa... now I'm forgetting. But there was something in the trailer where I was like, oh, here Brian goes again. And so,
they were like going into these doors, like secret connections, or I forget what they called it. But it seemed like maybe he was like, rendezvous.
Secret rendezvous.
He was maybe rendezvousing with someone. I don't know.
I would have liked to have seen his vulnerable side.
Yeah.
But
maybe
then
we never will.
See Kat pick Dale.
Kat had a decision to make. For some reason, she made that decision. Why? Why do we think she did that?
I think it was a producer's choice, but that's a personal opinion.
I think that's very possible.
She could have been influenced,
Because she seemed very torn about it, and she didn't seem happy about the decision afterwards.
No.
They both, like, immediately were like, okay, I need to go to bed.
That's
like,
what
they
made
couldn't
me
even
feel
talk.
No, because...
They were just, like, both pretty upset with each other.
Yeah, because they still haven't hashed out this conversation. There was not closure to this conversation before the rose ceremony that we're aware of. And so when they try to sort of continue the conversation, or, it just... There's not good communication happening here.
Not at all. Not at all. And so then the big surprise of the rose ceremony, though maybe not completely, is April has a rose.
Oh, goodness.
And we're meant to believe she's going to give it to Jack because they had that that big kiss.
A little smoocheroo after the sour conversation that she had with
Captain Kim.
Captain Kim.
But she wants to give Jonathan more time to find love.
I knew it. Okay, so she had that conversation with him, and she specifically asked him, like, oh, if you had more time here, would you like to explore more? And he was like, yeah, totally. And I was like, okay, she's setting the stage. She's trying to see if he would want to stay longer.
Right.
Like she's planting the seed and feeling out like, okay, if I gave him a rose, would he want it? Like, does he want to stick around longer, or is he just kind of over Paradise? So when she was asking those questions, I was like, this is for a reason. So it was on my radar, but I could have seen it gone the other way too.
With
because
Jack?
because I don't know how strongly she feels for Jack. And maybe she felt like there was a real connection there, and I could see her pursuing that. So
When he
it
made
was
for a kiss. It was just too close to the announcement, I believe, and it was like, let me just take this last shot before the rose ceremony.
maybe it just felt like he was shooting his shot for a rose.
That's how it felt.
Okay.
Like, let me kiss her. Just
Yeah, but he had kissed her like the first day they were there. Like
Oh, really?
Was that him?
Yeah, it was Jack.
In the pool?
Yeah, in the pool.
That's so true,
I'm
Morgan.
pretty sure that was Jack. He's been interested in her the whole time.
He has.
And she's kind of been exploring.
Mm-hmm.
So I would guess that it's more on her end. Maybe
Okay.
she just doesn't feel a romantic connection towards Jack. But
Maybe.
I think she felt validated and appreciated
Yeah.
that after what Kim said to her.
Yeah.
But I think maybe she wasn't feeling the potential for romance
Yeah.
with Jack. So she's like kind of doing what Justin did of like, well, I don't know if I have romance here, so let me give you another shot to see if you
Yeah.
stay, if there's more.
More out there for you. Yeah, and it seems like she's taken a caring to Jonathan. Like, I know she jokes about, like, being attracted to him and wanting to jump his bones and this and that. And I think she's probably serious about that. But I think she also feels like,
she's definitely serious about it.
which is fine. Like,
100%.
whatever.
It
But
could happen.
I do feel like she has his best interest in mind, and she wants to see him, happy. And she, almost has this motherly or auntie energy, as you said, Morgan, towards him. So I think she's just looking out for a kid.
Yeah.
looking out
Yeah.
for a
Fairy
kid.
godmother.
Oh yeah,
Fairy godmother energy.
She did say that she was like a little fairy. So now she's Jonathan's fairy godmother,
Basically.
fairy cougar godmother.
Which I like, but the part I don't like about it is that now the next week we have so many more golden women than we have golden men, and it's just rough out there
I
for
know.
these girls, these women.
Because who do we see come in?
So the next day, we have two ladies joining us, in a like Jeep pulling up. We see Leia
Yeah.
and
Is
Nancy.
it Leia or Leah?
I wasn't sure, but I think I heard some of them saying Leia.
Oh, okay.
Leia from Joey season, and then Nancy.
Nancy.
Who's just lovely. She was featured a lot on Joan season 2 because I think they were good friends.
Yeah, she seems like a sweetheart.
Yeah.
And she got real vulnerable in the golden season that she was on too. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to see her back.
Yes. Yes.
And it seems like the golden men are certainly happy to see her.
They are. Yeah. We're hearing from a lot of these men that they've been waiting and excited to see Nancy. I think specifically Gary and Keith and I'm not sure if some of the other men, but they all were very, very happy.
Yeah, and
Nancy's there.
definitely. And so Keith sort of gives us an answer to the question we had, which is, how does he feel about Kathy? Is it, we've heard they have a quote strong connection, but we don't know if that's a romance connection, if it's just a friend connection. And he basically spells it out when he's talking with Nancy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And he basically says point blank to Nancy, like, oh, I've been, mostly hanging out with Kathy. I got a rose from her, but it's just friendly. It's not
Yes,
romantic.
yeah.
So that answers that question.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know if it's the same way, though.
I don't know.
From Kathy. Kathy, it seems like she might be more interested in Keith.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah. Did we see Nancy talking with any of the other men?
I mean,
I know Keith was interested.
yeah,
Yes.
Besides him, I think Gary was like,
He was
Gary's
also
definitely,
interested.
he's
definitely,
welcoming her.
yeah, he's definitely expressing interest for sure. I think he says like she's super hot or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
like he like makes like some gestures.
Oh, that's right, the gestures.
Oh, dear. Oh.
Ooh,
And Spencer's like, "Let me help you out there, buddy," and
It's just his
puts
hands
his hands down.
Oh,
that's nice. I mean, I guess men sometimes don't grow up.
They have
No,
their-
because the young guys were doing it with him too.
Some of them.
Some of them.
And others were like, okay, let's tone it down.
Yeah. Right.
Oh my God.
You know, like
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Boys being boys. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't like
God.
that excuse, but
come on, Jonathan.
And so, Nancy has a date card, so she's
Yes.
trying to figure out who she might want to take on a date. And Leia also has a date card.
who does she seem interested in?
She seems interested in Sean. She goes over to Sean to chat with him.
Poor Jill. Come on.
Poor Jill.
Can we give our girl Jill a break?
Oh my
Really,
gosh. I know, no new men for Jill yet.
Jill.
And I don't think we get to see by the end of the episode who they're taking on their dates. That will be decided next time.
I just hope from Leia, I hope we see a little bit of a different energy from her on Paradise than I remember seeing from her on The Bachelor. I just remember her getting caught up in some mean girl drama. It was not a good look. It rubbed me the wrong way for sure. It came off very immature. I think you're right, Morgan. I think she's pretty young.
I think
so
so.
I hope she's grown. I hope she's maybe gotten some therapy, gotten some life experience. But yeah, I'm hoping for better from her.
Yeah. No. I know that would be good to see. Just
Yeah.
some growth and some, learning from
Some maturity.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, she had some mean moments last season.
She sure did, and it was disappointing. So I'm expecting better from her this time around.
Yeah. And then when Kathy or when who
Keith.
pulls Keith
Keith pulls Nancy,
Keith pulls Nancy aside.
and Kathy has some choice words, but playful ones.
She's playful, but she threatens to like bonk Keith on the head or
With a club.
something.
Oh, yeah?
Like, I'm gonna club you. I'm gonna shove a club over your head or something. I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh, Kathy. Only Kathy can
only
get away with that.
Kathy can pull it off.
She seems so intense.
But yeah, gosh, all the golden ladies are stressing of, really taking account. Nancy even is stressing when she learns April gave one of the few coveted roses for golden men to a young man, and so they only have 3. And then they see in the distance a woman galloping across the sand.
Who's that historical figure who rides in on a horse like
with their
topless? I think. I mean, not
Oh.
that in this case
she wasn't topless. I feel like, well, I don't know who the historical figure is, but I know that like in like Water for Chocolate,
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're on the horses like riding bareback and they're naked,
I do
and it's a
remem-
very sexual activity.
I remember
Here she
watching
comes.
that in my Spanish class in the 10th grade. Why did they show us? I mean, it's fine.
I love that movie.
I was just like, this is very sexy, and I'm in class
Yeah.
in Spanish
Very
class.
awkward.
Oh yeah.
So uncomfortable.
We had to get permission slips signed to watch it. I remember that. Yeah, because it was muy sexual.
indication. Like
Funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Faith, our girl Faith, comes riding in on the horse.
I'm
And
so stoked to see Faith.
You know, though, Faith, I'm like, Faith, what are you doing here? I love Faith, but you know Faith is not going to leave the state of Washington.
She's not leaving Washington. She's probably not leaving her property because that's where her horses are buried.
Oh my God.
So she needs to find a man willing to live
on her property.
to relocate, or that already lives in Washington.
That's understandable, though.
It's understandable.
Yeah,
but
her she's a horsewoman, and her horses are beloved to her, and all her old horses are, you know, buried on the property, and so she can't
get it,
she can't
but
leave, and that's understandable.
she
But
probably should date in Washington.
she needs to date hyper local,
Yes.
like within a 5-mile radius.
Oh my God, that limits her like
Someone in
dating life so much.
someone in galloping distance.
Yes, definitely. Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm excited to see Faith, but I worry about her.
She seems like
I
a
mean,
wild one.
She's a wild woman.
I-
She's a singer.
I mean, she came riding in on that horse with both of her hands in the air, like.
I'm hoping this is her next chance at you know, she had so much to offer. I just
yeah.
remember in the season with Gary, I was like, she's it. Like they're I was like, they're soulmates. This is
they
it.
had a strong
They had a
connection.
super strong connection. I thought there was no way it wasn't going to be her. But when push came to shove, I don't think he wanted to move, and that was a non-starter for her.
Yeah, it was
so
a deal breaker.
So, Golden Men, I hope one of you is interested in the state of Washington and or horse property, and we'll see where it goes.
We'll see where it goes. And then we got a super teaser for next week. And Jesse is talking to the contestants about how everything is going to be changing, how more people are not going to be coming in, that they're going to be put to the test with all these like compatibility challenges.
Yeah, games, competitions.
It really, really reminds me of Love Island. I watched that show. I know you guys were talking about it a lot and seeing like, is this similar? I watch it, so I definitely have that perspective. But you know, it does seem like that's the way that the show is heading.
What similarities do you see?
Well, the compatibility game shows definitely like the kissing, like where if you both like write each other's names, then you'll kiss each other in this tent, like the kissing booth thing.
Okay.
So like compatibility like not even challenges, sometimes it's just like opportunities. And then it's a lot of games, a lot of like romantic games, sexy games, like there's a lot going on physically and like in these games,
Got it. So
Yeah.
they're getting the opportunity to spiritually, emotionally, and physically jump each other's bones.
Precisely. As who said?
As April said.
As April would say, yes.
Got it.
Precisely.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. People love competitions. Viewers love to watch game shows and things like that. So
Yeah,
that makes sense
true.
that they're going that route. Because
I'm
in the
just-
past, there wasn't as much structure with Paradise. It was just like sitting on a beach and talking. Sometimes there would be activities. Obviously, the dates would give some structure. But other than that, it was a lot of like sitting around and talking on the beach.
Yeah, I know. I'm
That's
not
true.
sure how I feel about it turning into like
More of a
full-on
competition.
competition.
It's just like I think that's where they see these game shows
That's where
going
the
and the
ratings are.
popularity is.
Yeah.
And so they really are trying to take the page out of their book.
They're trying to get the viewers, Rose.
Oh. Yeah, now they're trying to win us.
They're trying to win us because their viewership has struggled.
Probably.
So I think they're
Spicing it up.
Yeah, they're looking to spice things up and capture some of the viewership that these other super popular dating shows have.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, very interesting. I feel like it just is going to take away from them actually being able to focus on their connections and relationships. And
agree.
It might.
being able to, like, I don't know, something that I like a fun fact about Paradise is like all these marriages that have come out of it over the last like 5-10 years.
Yeah.
And like that's a really cool thing, and I just don't feel like doing it this way is going to actually be conducive to like people having the time and like
The focus.
the focus for that to be their main
We might see
goal.
the results coming out
Yeah.
different now.
Yeah. But we'll see.
Yeah.
And oh, it was just heartbreaking. I feel like they showed way too much in this teaser. I didn't want to see all of this.
What do you feel like you could have gone without?
I mean, just seeing a lot of the challenges that they're gonna do, telling us that more people are not gonna be coming in. I am curious who this blonde is that's coming in, and it seems like a lot of the guys are interested in this person. But yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like a lot. Like I was like, oh, you shouldn't be telling us now that more people are not coming down. Like that seems like a next week thing that we could have learned.
Yeah. I guess there's this cash prize at the end.
Yeah,
A cash
learning about
prize at
that
the
money
end.
prize is...
And
That does change things.
yeah, it makes it the goal different.
I think Morgan might be right about the results, you know, just like seeing different statistics with the show being run this way.
I mean, granted, there's still plenty of couples that break up and don't last out of Bachelor in Paradise. But,
Yeah.
But there have been quite a few marriages.
Yeah, I think it has a higher success rate than the regular seasons, just The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. So yeah, we'll see how this changes things, if at all. Yeah, I mean, I will say some of the games I do think are helpful and give insight into, like the game that they played last week where it was like different facts about this person and you had to either like it or not like it, or
Right.
however they indicated, I forget. But I was like, oh, that's actually kind of helpful to know. It gives
Right.
more insight to
Right.
these. So I do think sometimes the games are like useful and insightful,
Right.
but other times if it's just like surface level competitions, like who can like stand on this like stump of wood the longest on one leg, it's like that's not, that's not telling us anything about compatibility. So I hope it's
Right.
more of what we saw before with that one game and less of just like traditional like relay races and stuff,
Right.
because that's not going to shed any light on these connections.
Right. I mean, and there are some things that you could learn about someone through like working together, through like a competition where it's like, oh, you really get to see this person's like commitment or dedication, or I don't know, just like different attributes of theirs that like come up in real life situations and maybe are kind of like under a pressure cooker in like a high intensity competition or something like that. But I don't know.
Anna, from what you've seen in Love Island, I don't know if this is the first season of Love Island you've watched or if you've watched it before, but
All of them.
you've watched all of them.
Yeah.
So then from what you know about that franchise versus Bachelor and Bachelor in Paradise and stuff, how do you think those competitions affect outcomes? And do you feel like the couples get to know each other better through that structure or not so much?
I think that it makes the goal different, like Morgan said, and then focal points become set on different different things. So I don't necessarily think it could hurt to do it this way, to try it this way. I mean, to see what happens, but I don't believe anybody ever really comes out of Love Island and stays together.
Oh, okay.
It's not like that.
Okay.
Not like how this show has had in the past. But I bet if they do it like this, they might not have people coming out and staying together.
Besides Jess and Spencer, I'm like,
Yeah, they've been locked in since day
Jess
one.
and
They have.
Spencer. Or
They're so
else.
adorable.
They're so cute.
Yeah. Justin and Spencer are a bust.
They had a long kiss after that rose
Yeah.
ceremony.
You know who they remind me of a little bit in like how long they just lasted? They remind me of Jade and Tanner. Did you watch that one?
Oh,
It was-
I've heard of them, but I didn't watch that
so
season.
on the first day of, I think it was like the very first day of Paradise, either that or it was the first day that Jade got there. But there were like two guys interested in her. It was Tanner and this other guy, I forget his name, but he was super cute. And both of them were like highly interested in Jade, and it was literally just a matter of who went up to her and talked to her first and like started to get to know her. And Tanner happened to be the first one to walk up. I think the other guy was like maybe right about to, but that timing seemed to make the whole it was like that was like the puddle that, or the, why can't I think of words right now, the ripple that was like the ripple, and like now they have like so many kids, and they live this like seemingly blissful family life. And you know, so it's like sometimes it just comes down to literally who walks down on the sand to talk to the person first. And then Jade and Tanner were a couple from day one on Paradise, and now it's been years later and they're together. They have all these kids. They seem happy from what we know. And yeah, so I wonder if it'll be like that for Jess and Spencer, because that it reminds me of that same kind of chemistry.
Right.
That would be so cute. I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did forget to mention that Gary's internal monologue it was like the internal monologue from You.
Oh.
And it freaked me out. I just wanted to say that.
There was, on the date with
Like
Leslie,
the drizzle and the rain and the dimples and your
dancing.
skin and the hair and it was just like you with your, and it's just like how he does his internal monologue about how like his like fixation over the new person.
Your
like,
dimples and your hair.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I never watched it.
Oh, okay, got it.
But I know a little about it, but it
like Gary
sounds...
but I am interested in next week in seeing who he's going to kind of like go in for, because he's juggling right now.
Yeah.
Nancy, he's got Nancy, Leslie, Natasha.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm interested in seeing where Gary goes next week.
Good for him. I'm happy. I was worried that he was gonna have a lot of friend vibes, but it seems quite the opposite. So good for him.
Yes.
Very eventful episode, you guys.
Very.
Definitely a lot going on. And I mean, I'm definitely like in.
Yeah, I'm invested.
Yeah.
I just hope that Leslie didn't lead Kim on by choosing him, because then he went to write her a poem.
Oh, the poem.
No, so I'm really wondering if, and then she's like, no, I just chose, like, I just don't know how that's going to play out too.
Mr. Mansion Man.
Yeah, totally reminded me of the Mansion Men
He's
saga.
writing again. Yeah.
He feels really confident about these songs and poems he writes, but you know what? Sometimes he feels confident about things, and then things do go his way. He thought he was getting that rose from her, and
he did.
And he got Leslie's rose. He was right. So
but
maybe he's not always overconfident. Maybe he's appropriately confident, but
she said she's trying to make pretty clear it's just a friend connection, and her body language, like,
it's crystal clear.
Yeah. So, and he's doesn't know how to read that.
No.
Are you guys enjoying, can I ask if you're enjoying the younger connections more, or the older the golden connections right now?
Ooh, that's a tough question.
It is tough. I feel like in this episode, the Goldens, I think I'm really happy that I felt like it was more of a focus on them.
Yeah.
And yeah, for a lot of the younger ones, I felt like besides like Alex and Andrew and kind of getting to see their development a little bit, we didn't get to see too much happening.
A lot of it was
more stationary.
Yeah, a lot of it was like the drama between Dale and Kat. So if anything, it was a lot of kind of negative spotlight on the youngers. And like the happy ones are just off in their corner being happy. Like Jess and Spencer they're not getting much airtime. They're just off being happy and cute.
Right. It's just too cute.
They're not coming up for airtime either.
Good for them. So yeah, I agree with you, Morgan. I think it was really fun to shine a light on the golden connections this time around, and yeah, we'll see what the next episode has to offer. Hopefully some more golden men to keep some of these golden women around.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well,
let's keep the golden aspect of this going strong.
Yeah, I love that so far. I'm happy the Goldens are here for sure. This was fun, guys.
So much fun. So fun to have you, Anna.
Yes, Anna, our special guest. Thank you for gracing us with your presence for 2 episodes. Hopefully, we'll get to see you for more.
I'll be around.
Yay!
Love
Always
it.
watching.
All right.
This has been Professionals in Paradise.
See you
Until next time.
week.